Hi and welcome everybody, it's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. Thank you for joining me this evening. I'm going to have a play with some new stash that arrived on my table this afternoon. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort out, my arm keeps moving. Oi, move over. Get it to sit right. There we go, that's better. Right, hello everybody. Welcome, I hope you've had a good day. Not so cold today. I thought it was going to rain a bit more, but it didn't here, so that was quite nice. I just want to reiterate for my customers, those of you who like the little trimmer that was available during celebration, I am able to order them for you. They are currently still in stock in the UK. So can you contact me if you would like one? Just to remind you, they look like this. They're the little trimmers. Okay, so contact me. I know some of you have got outstanding vouchers that you could use up, so let me know. Okay, hello everybody, lovely to see you. Okay, so these are the colours we're going to be using tonight. They are Pretty Peacock, Pear Pizzazz, Cinnamon Cider, Blushing Bride, Magenta Madness. Gorgeous colours. Those new in colours are just stunning. Really stunning. Okay, I'm borrowing this from a customer so that I can have a little play before it gets sent to her. She very kindly gave me permission to use it. And I look forward to kind of pairing it up with perhaps some of the other stamp sets that we've got. You know, like Forever Greenery and... oh, and this one, Framed for You. This is a new one that I picked up today. I ordered and it arrived today. So that one's quite a nice one. But I'm really keen to just see what this looks like all stamped up. So shall we just go for the obvious? Shall we go for Magenta Madness to start off with? And then see what happens. And then maybe look at alternative colours. Sometimes when you have a new stamp set, it's worth just playing with the colour that you normally would associate with it. Just to kind of get a feel for it. And then, you know, once you get a feel for it, you can have a bit more of a play with it afterwards. So, oh, hi Nessa. Yeah, no, I was just saying that if any of my customers would like one, let me know, because they're not available for customers to order, but they are available for demonstrators to order. So just talk to me if you fancy one. Hi, Steph, Christine, Martina, Liz, Valerie, Deborah, Vicky, Jeanette, Bobby, Deborah, Kay, Karen, Vanessa, Denise, ooh, Carol, Wendy, Gina. Loads of you on tonight. Thank you for coming, guys. I want one, says Bobby. Well, Bobby, you know you're a demo now. It means that you can order it for yourself. Unless they're not available in the States. Okay, now, this image here, I'm a bit scuppered by it because it's got green and pink. You know what? I'm not going to use it. I'm going to go straight for this one because this is just the flower on its own, and yeah, I can't be dealing with two different colours, or one colour for leaves and for flowers. I think if we're doing something that was more tonal, you know, like with maybe Pretty Peacock, I'll do it in a minute. Anyway, my brain just can't cope with it. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. Oh my goodness, it is stunning. Should we do a bit of a cluster? Let's see what that looks like. Should we do 3? Oh, super pretty. Super, super pretty. Hi, Wendy. Oh, you've got this one, haven't you? I've just realised. Wendy has this stamp set. Hi, Ree. It's lovely to see you. What's the stash play title? What do you mean, what's the stash? It is what it is. It says, playing with new stash. If you can come up with a better title, Sheila, I'll rename it. Now somebody has shared some papers that they've done on Artful Stampin Space with this stamp, and they were stunning, really stunning. So thank you, whoever that was. I'm sorry I can't quite remember your name. I meant to write it down before I went on live, but I didn't. Hiya, Betty. Nice to see you. Hi, Margaret. Jeanette put her order in. Oh, you ordered the Christmas paper. The plaid or the... What were we talking about, Jeanette? Oh, Sheila, yes, and you did as well. Sorry. Yes, you did. There was two of you that shared one of these. Oh, you see, now I have a problem again. You see, this has got leaves in it. I'm so fussy, aren't I? Oh, dear. Am I being too fussy? It's got leaves on it. I don't want leaves on it. So I'll just talk to myself. I'll just entertain my silly ideas. Christmas is going to be on time this year, is it, Jeanette? It was the paper that you cut for your blog hop. Oh, you managed to find it. Oh, fabulous. Well done. It's called Christmas Time is Here, isn't it? I think it's called that. Yes, I think it's called that. I can double check in a second. Yes, think toile de jour. I think I will do the next one more of a toile style. But for now, we're going to do lots of lovely colours. And yes, I could do that. Colour the leaves with a blender. Oh, get Liz. Fabulous. Right, we've got a lovely Pear Pizzazz here. We've got some lovely little leaves. So we've got two leaves with this stamp set, and they're both different, which is really nice. They're obviously the same leaf, but kind of from a different angle. So I like that. Let's just do a couple here and there, see what they look like. I'm wondering, because we've got two the same but different, I'm actually going to do this. Let's do the odd one here and there. And then I'm going to go back in with the other leaf, but next to it. So you get it looking a little bit more realistic. Hi, Dee Dee. So it's just ever so slightly different. It's like the leaf has got a little bit of a curl towards the point in it, which just makes it look nice. Yeah, I could get my blends out and then just colour. Do I have Pear Pizzazz? Blend. Just thought, actually. I don't know if I do. I've got light old olive. That's going to have to go on my list, isn't it? Hey, Janice. Well, strictly coffee, the coffee cups aren't just a Christmas thing, are they? You could just buy the little cups and the dies and just use them as little, gifty things, couldn't you? Yeah. Right, how about we bring in some Forever Greenery. Forever Fern, rather. Feels like I need some longer bits of green in here. Oh, the blends don't come in Pear Pizzazz. Ah, that would be why then. I don't have it. Right, so what could we go for? Light Granny Apple? There we go, that just helps a little bit, doesn't it? Good idea, Liz. Thank you for that. So if you're new to my video, welcome. I try to go live every weekday around, well, I won't say around what time because it could change every day. And the best way to try and catch me is to actually subscribe. So if you subscribe and hit the bell button, you should get a notification unless you've told your device not to notify you. If you use WhatsApp and you're happy for me to have your mobile phone number, then if you email me at ruthtrice.co.uk, I'm happy to add you to my broadcast list and I will let you know that way. The other way to be notified is if you subscribe to my Artful Stampin page on Facebook. I also notify on there. And the third way is if you are on Artful Stampin Space, my Facebook group, then I also put a notification on there. So for those of you who've done all three, you must get pings left, right and centre, or you must get, or actually if you're subscribed on YouTube and you do all the other three things, you must get ping, 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 ping. But you can switch them off. You know, if you have your preferred way of being notified, you can switch the others off. I've just tried to cover all bases as different people like to use different things. Right, I love this little sort of, I know it's sort of eucalyptus-y, isn't it? But it felt like it needed more flow in there. So I'm really happy with that. I'd like to introduce another colour. So, and another leaf. So I've got this lovely one here from, so this is called Framed for You. This is a new stamp set to me. And I really liked all the little elements that are in it. And I quite like the fonts. The sentiments are really great. So let's do this. Oh, that looks a little bit long, that. I'm not quite used to it yet, so. Oh, that's divine. Oh, so pretty. I want you to see this. Okay, so I'm just going to ink up partially. Oh, so pretty. Oh, it's just got such a lovely curve to the design. It works so well. I am definitely in my happy zone. I am. Is it a new stamp set? Yes, it is, Janine. It's called Framed for You. And I did notice it the first time I looked through the catalogue. I did notice it. Then I kind of went, maybe not. And then as I've been playing with the new stamp sets from the current catalogue, and also after having to purge my shelves because a lot of the retired things have gone from my shelf, I was really missing having a smaller flower. Obviously I didn't realise it, but I also missed having this leaf. You know when you say, oh, there's things that, you know, come into your life that you didn't realise you needed, or you didn't realise you missed until you had them. This is that leaf. It was waiting for me to find it. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, love it. This is Pretty Peacock. So this is from last year's In Colour, this one. Beautiful. Right, love it. So let's have a look at this little flower. Now I know it's a slightly different style to this, but it's new and I want to use it. So it's going on. It's from the annual. Yeah, it's on. Let's see if my tags are still in place for it. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I thought it was near the front. I'll just go past it. No, someone will have to let me know. Sorry, I want to get on. Oh, now I've got Blushing Bride. Let's do that one. With this lovely little daisy. It's quite juicy, this pad, so. Now I must confess, this pink is very dusky compared to Magenta Madness. Can you see that? It's quite grey, really. I don't often have not so favourite combinations of colour, and I'm not sure about this bright pink next to it. We'll give it a few minutes. You know, I said this yesterday, didn't I? You have to let the colour dry and settle, and then to get a really true kind of feel for the colour. So, thank you. Page 47. Thank you, Jeanette. I knew somebody would look it up. Jeanette's the proud subscriber of the Evernote database. There we go. Yeah, so for those of you who were looking for a way to catalogue their stamp sets, people were suggesting Evernote. And there's apparently a lady who has done it, a demonstrator who has catalogued it. And I think she just asks for a few pennies to download the list. So if you're a bit of a Stampin' Up hoarder, you might find, and you want to catalogue your things, then Flirty Flamingo might work too. It might do, actually, Jenny. Yeah. Hello, Jenny. Nice to see you. Well, I do have cinnamon cider to go on yet, so this might help bring it all together. Sometimes that happens where you put two colours on and you go, not sure, and then the third colour or fourth colour helps to bring it all together. So let's just see what happens here. The cinnamon cider is a nice kind of reddish brown. I love this flower. Wowzers. Beautiful. Just great for tucking in different places. Oh, look. Even, look, clustered together like that. Oh, so nice. I'm going to bring you back in again so you can see. Look, you can sort of, if you twist it and stamp again and just have it at a slightly different angle. So if you don't have this little flower stamp, you know, of course you can use whatever you've got. But definitely playing with scale, having, you know, large, medium, small. In this case, we've got large, medium, small, and teeny weeny flowers. And it helps your composition when you've got a variety of different sizes. It's very important to try and get different sizes on here. Although I say that, and then another day I might do something and everything's the same size, and depending on the composition it would work. How are we all doing? Are you alright? You all still with me? Are you happy the way it's going? It's like a 4-leaf clover. Yes, it is a little bit, yeah. Yes, it does, Kay. Yeah, it's like a slightly bigger version of that Itty Bitty punch, yeah. I still got that punch. I love it. I used it the other day. And I love the fact that this is distinctive. Got, you know, some really nice texture in there. Right, I'm itching to have a go with this leaf here. Hello, hello, Esther. What you doing? I just see. Nice big fleur. I know, I've borrowed it. Okay, so I want to put some more of the brown somewhere. So I'm just going to go in with this additional little, what could be fern-like, if you wanted it to be. It's a very sweet little leaf. How cute. How cute is that? I'm just trying to add some extra bits of brown so when you look at it, it doesn't look like you've just got these brown splots and splatters. It, you know, feels like you really did think about it by having some of the same colour somewhere else as well. Now it's quite nice, this leaf, because you can almost extend it. So watch this, look. You can stamp, and then if you want to make it kind of extend, you can stamp like off it. Might make a nice little wreath actually, because it's got a slight curve to it, so you could curl it round and have a bit of a wreath effect. Oh, that's funny, Vanessa. Joan of Arc. Different time zone. Oh, Janine's been watching the vlog hop, Janine. It's a vlog hop, not a blog hop. I've just been reminding everybody it's a vlog hop. Some people have blogged about what they've made actually, so, but it's not a blog hop. Talk about a May-December relationship, lol. What do you mean, Jenny? Have I missed something? Hi, Robin. Nice to see you. Now, are you the one from Australia? Are you Robin from Australia? I'm trying to get to know people. Right, so the pinks calmed down a little bit, which is quite nice. That's fine, Jeanette. Yeah. Okay. Do we have some little splatters? Oh, I tell you what we do have in this little set, in the peony set, is this texture. Okay. And I think it will be gorgeous in... Oh, I feel I need some more pretty peacock in here. We've got a lot of pink going on, and I've only used the peacock for the leaves. So let's... Oh, US Chicago area. Sorry, Robin. I got you confused with somebody else. Right. Okay, where are we going to put this? Ooh. Ooh. Just going to curve it around different things. There we go, look at that. Very subtle, isn't it? Look at that. Hi, Wendy. Oh, so pleased. Oh, that is nice, says Jeanette. It's good, isn't it? I'm not being very strict about what I'm doing with this. I'm just kind of plonking it anywhere, really. This was the first time I've ever played with it. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just keeping going. You're getting the peony set next week. Good. Good, good. Enjoy it. Love the little fern. What, this one or the brown one, Liz? Okay. I was going to maybe put some of this inside, but I think I'm happy with it the way it's turned out. So it's just like a bit of a texture outside of the cluster of flowers. I would pay a lot of dollars for upholstery fabric like that. There we go. Oh, fun stuff. Yeah. Now, have I got a Blushing Bride marker pen? Let's just see. Oh, I think I've got light Rococo Rose. That might work. I'm just going to test it out on one of the peonies, and then thank you, Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Welcome. Right, let's see what it looks like. Have I got the right one? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to colour it all in. And actually, the centres of peonies are a little bit yellow, aren't they? I'm doing messy colouring in tonight. So yes, they could be coloured in. I'm not going to do the whole lot. It's just nice to see what it looks like. There you go. It does make sense to colour it in. Yeah, it does make sense. But there we go. Beautiful for bedding. Oh yes, yes. Right, let's do another one. I want to try one where the peonies are in the peacock, and yeah, I want to have a go with this big one. Right, so it's the first time I've inked this up, so I'm going to give it a really good squidge with the ink pad. Pushed a little bit hard there because I've got a bit of ink on there, but it's a beautiful image. Look at that, so detailed. I'm going to just try and hide my boo-boo now by stamping that there. This is very vanilla, yes, Sheila. Ah, there we go. That hid my boo-boo well. Okay, so I think I will change the angle next time on the second one and see if I can get a trio in. Oh, do you, Wendy? I love peonies. What colour are they? You know what? I'm actually just going to come in with the other flower for a second. You have 6 different ones. Wow. Yes, this is all the same set, Janine. This is the Peony Peony Garden? I can't remember which one it's called. But this is the German version. I'm just using the flowers. I'm borrowing it from a customer. I need this stamp set, says Eileen. Oh, that's good to hear, Steph, that you can FaceTime him. Thank you, Linda. Okay, right. Bring that little one in now. The water. Ah, yes, the water in the frame one. Yep. I think these, I'm just going to cluster them as little ones on their own. Like that. Okay, right, so that's all the Pretty Peacock done. Now, do we stay with Pretty Peacock or do we bring in another colour? I'm thinking Pear Pizzazz might look quite nice with it actually. So there's this lovely texture in here that's like water. Oh, I think I've heard of that company. Wendy? PSX? Yeah. You want me to stay monochrome? I could do some stamping off, I guess. Hi, Jenny McCormack. You know what, everybody? We need to wish Jenny McCormack a happy 10th stampiversary today. Today's her... the 10th... sorry, today marks the 10 years of her being with Stampin' Up. How fabulous is that? And I love that you took a picture with the catalogue that you signed up. I'm going to do that next year. I'm 10 next year. So I'm stamping off because I didn't want it. Oops. Went off at an angle. Yeah, that texture works quite nicely. Now I wonder what it would look like combined with this texture. I'm not stamping off with this one because one, I forgot, and now I've done it. It's fine because it's such a detailed little stamp that even in full strength Pretty Peacock it's fine. Let's just go around filling some of these gaps. Okay. I think it would be nice to have some other little textures in here. Oh, the leaves. Forgot about the leaves. So these are the leaves from the stamp set. It's looking very Laura Ashley. It is actually, isn't it? Okay, so the leaves are going to help make it look not so symmetrical, if that makes sense, because you can add them at different spots. I know it doesn't look quite right having a leaf sticking out from the behind that flower, but I've done it now. Yeah, Sanderson do some lovely fabrics, don't they? Someone mentioned it, I think, on one of my lives a few months ago, and I had to look them up because I didn't know what they were, and I looked them up on Pinterest, and I was like, oh, okay. You were super sober then, weren't you, Christine? Yeah, the leaves are great, aren't they, Dawn? It would be quite nice just to do a leaf one-sheet wonder, actually. Not quite sure where to go now. Now, because this is such a fine stamp, I've realised, where did I do it? If you're a bit of in a hurry and you end up, you know, if you sort of jump it twice, where you sort of put it down and then it bounces, it does look a little bit blurry. So just be mindful of that. When you go down, go straight down and straight up. Don't kind of do that because you end up, it bounces. Okay, just warning you, because I just did it there. And it does look a little bit weird. So yeah, some demos in the UK have got their catalogue already. But I think ours should be, mine should be arriving very soon. Right, I'd like to use this little leaf just to add a bit of variation to what's going on. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, my goodness. You see, that on its own on a card would be stunning. See, I'm a bit at a bit of a loss, really, with these great big designs to know what else I can put in them. Oh, my goodness. This leaf is just gorgeous. I know it's probably getting a little bit lost because it's all the same colour, but believe me, it is beautiful. When will send them out? When will I send them out to you, Nessa? As soon as I get them. I've ordered them. I ordered them yesterday morning. So I'm hoping that I will get them in the post early next week, and I will send it out with your parcel. And so all customers, my June customers, will be getting their thank you card, their vouchers, and their new catalogue in the post some point next week. And if there are things that need to be sent because you ordered stuff through me or whatever, then that will also get sent in the post. I'll try and do it all together. You're waiting to see what Ruth gets before I put. There we go. Well, if you've been watching me a while now, you should have an idea of what you'd like to get, what you can use. That's fair enough, Sharon. Yeah, I think the die cutting techniques, you know, you've got to be really into it, haven't you? So okay, I'm going to stop there. So if you wanted to add a little bit of extra colour to the centres of these peonies, then you could use the Stampin Up Blender Pen, right? That's not to be confused with the Stampin' Blends. So the Stampin' Up Blender Pen looks like this, and it has a clear liquid. Just check it's one that can be used. Sometimes they do go dry. Just going to pop this away before I get ink all over myself, which I know is quite possible. I know, no Great Dane or octopus. Oh, it was so funny. My sister came into the craft room just before bedtime, her bedtime, and I showed her the papers with the dogs and the cats. She was just like, "Oh, I love it!" But I mean, she had her favourite little dog and cats. Like, she didn't like every single one, but she was like, "Oh, that one's so cute, and I like that one, and that looks like the dog from such and such film," and blah blah. So I said to her, she's going to have to do a live with those papers because I'm not. I think it's better for you to hear someone who's super enthusiastic about those papers. So. Although I have to say, I did think those little animals, some of the cats and the dogs are very cute. Okay, so can you see how this pen is just reactivating the colour, because the Stampin' Up ink is water-based. It will react to water. So if you drop your glass of water on your work, it will run. Ask me how I know. So this is a good way to very subtly colour in. Okay, you can see the difference, can't you, between that and that one. So. That's so funny, Christine. Oh, look, Cindy, you've made friends all the way over here in Wales. There are people who will send you octopi should you want one. You know, I think that's just really special. You know, considering the turbulent times we live in, there are people willing to sacrifice their octopi for you. Cindy Nelson. What size is the schnauzer? Is that, are you asking me? What, in the papers, or are you talking to Wendy March? You're feeling the love all the way from Wales. Okay, I'm going to stop colouring now because I want to make something else. It was just to show you. So if you're new to Stampin' Up products, that is a really fun product to use. It's a great way to colour things in. And then, of course, you just clean off your tip like that. There we go. Right, let's keep going. What was I going to do? Oh, I haven't played with this one yet. So what about me doing just a kind of like one sheet wonder across the page? You know, boring old me, but it's a good technique to do, isn't it? So I think I will go with a pretty peacock. Will I go for the pretty peacock? Yes, I will. Hi, Donnie. This is the standard A4, which is very similar to the American letter size. So 6 by 6 would be there. If I grab a piece of 6 by 6 paper. Okay, so that's 6 by 6. Jenny says, I was going to use the DSPs to cover some hat boxes, but loving the stamp might make my own DSP. Go for it, Jenny. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3. It can be done. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You get quite a lovely variety of shades. How sweet is that? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Donnie. Yeah, the blender pen works with the Stampin' Up pencils very well. Yes, they do. I agree. Hey, Carol. Nice to see you. You just saw I was live. Oh no, you're not getting notifications then. Would a blender pen work with colouring the flowers in? Do you mean colouring them a different colour? You mean the blender pen that I just used to do that? Oh, the bell is clicked. Ah. It might be worth just checking your device to see if you've told your device not to notify you, if that makes sense. Because sometimes it's the settings that you've placed on your device that can make a difference. Licked and clicked. I like that. Have you licked the bell? Oh, I had a bit of a giggle. A friend of mine put on her Facebook today that now she's notorious for doing typos, absolutely notorious. And she said, please don't reply. Please don't reply if I've grinded you today. And what she meant to say was, if I friended you today, because I think I've been hacked, basically, that's what she was saying. But instead of friended, she wrote grinded, so I replied, I was quite looking forward to be grinded. I'm sorry, that's really cheeky, isn't it? It's really naughty. And then I did the appropriate emojis, you know, like shocked face, stick tongue out, hands over eyes emoji, so that she knew I was joking. But yeah, it was very funny. I love autocorrect, I know, it's fab. It makes the world a funnier place, doesn't it? Oh, have you, Esther? Esther knows this person too. Right, so, oh, those leaves and the flowers and the, oh, it's just so gorgeous. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, shall I do something wild? Shall we do some pink, crazy designs? See, I'd like to see some hearts. Awesome for these leaves. Right, I'm laughing at both what Esther's written and Kay's written. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, in Kay's local park, there have been some notices gone up. This is what her husband tells her. Although, you know, he could be joking, Kay. Have that ever crossed your mind? So apparently, Kay's husband comes home after walking the dog and says there are notices in the local park saying that, from the police, saying that, you know, be careful, ladies, there's a flasher about. But if you can, please could you take photos of it and send them into the police? It is true, says Kay. Oh, my life. It's called Touched My Heart, and it's the new host set. Yeah, it's a new host set. Yeah, so Kay was telling me about this the other day, and we were having a little bit of a laugh, saying, you know, does he have any distinguishing features, or, you know, that kind of thing. Can you imagine if you took a photo? Oh, anyway, no, I'm not going to imagine it. Yeah, spot the flash, spot the local flasher. Cindy. Yes, Nessa, it is in the catalogue. It's right at the back. So generally it's for people who hold parties. But if you are a customer of mine and you would like it, then you can swap your vouchers for one of these. You do need to let me know though. I think I was a bit daring going for the pink, but it's okay. It's growing on me. Let's keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep stamping. Just keep stamping. Trust the process. Trust the process. Y'all frisky tonight. Well, I don't know. Not really. I had a rhyme with a flasher once, or what do you call it? Yeah, that's it, Martina, a flasher. That's what we're talking about. There's one in near Kay, that lives near Kay. And the police want people to take photos of him. I mean, seriously, surely that in itself is an arrestable offence. Oh. Right, I'm going to stop there. I've got this other... Ooh, 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 ooh. Up we go. There's this really cute little... like this little leaf, which is quite sweet. Well, my husband said, imagine the lineup. Who's going to do the lineup? Martina may want a picture, think he can ride a zebra. Yeah, that would be handy, wouldn't it? sorry, for those of you who don't know, Martina has this fabulous stamp of a lady dressed on top of a zebra. Not on top, riding a zebra. So that's what Cindy is referring to. They make these magic clean things that go on the back of stamps so they don't fall off. Oh, it's because I haven't got the stickers on. It's so new out of the packet, Sheila. I've just not had chance to put the stickers on just yet. That's why it fell off. Oh, and I was cleaning it at the same time. But yeah, generally they do behave. I like this leaf. Isn't that cute? It's great for sort of just tucking in different places. It's also got a lovely little butterfly. Look, how cute is that? Right, let's get some more colours on here because I'm determined to use all these colours tonight. I'm just reading all your comments. I'm not even going to read those out loud. You know, I have ladies of a delicate disposition watching. Oh, so Liz is talking about this. Yes, Liz. What I do is, you know, the new stamps with the new type of stickers. I keep the new stickers and I cut them and I put them on the old ones. Janice is on the manhunt now. I do, yes. I do. I use the stickers, the bits that are left over from the new stamps, and I stick them on the old ones. Well, after I put the picture sticker on. Yeah, I put the picture sticker on and then I... Oh, yes, of course, there's a new product in the catalogue for that, but, you know, if you want to save your pennies. Save your pennies, save your pennies. For some stamp sets, for some stamp sets. Because I'm tight like that, you know. I'd rather buy stamps. You know what, sometimes even when I look at the ribbons and things, I go, do I really want the ribbons? I'd rather be buying stamps. He's recognising macro. I know, Jenny, same here. I read Liz's comment and in my head, it was still the other conversation. So I had to quickly adjust in my head. Oh, I tell you what would be nice is that leaf, these leaves, and then put the little flowers dotted around them. That would be nice. We'll do that a different day. Yeah, I keep all mine, all my excess cling. I just keep them in a little box. So yeah, I've got some spare, Liz, if you haven't got enough. Next time we meet in the town, Liz and I met up for a chat, a socially distant in the town, didn't we? A couple of weeks ago. Right. Pear pizzazz, that's what we need. We need a bit of pear in here now. Make it all, you know, neutral. Oh no, we've got pear pizzazz. What am I talking about? Have I used them all then? Maybe I want some more pink. Oh yes, just got to return my punch. Oh, look at that. Look at those clustered together. Oh, that works really beautifully. Right, take back what I said about these two colours together. Let me get you in. There we go. Here's the new Cling Clear. I'd like to put it on the few old stamps that don't stick. Yeah, that's what I do. Oh, this flower is so pretty. Yes, Martina. Yeah. So they are actually selling sheets of that sticky stuff in the catalogue now. But I generally find that you only need a little bit. So like on a stamp that size, you only need sort of that size. You only need half, you know, a little spot of it. It's just to make some of our older stamps a little bit clingier. Because, you know, they're upset enough that they get relegated to, you know, they get pushed aside as it is, and then not to be sticky enough when they do want to be used, they get very upset. Good night, Linda. Hello and goodbye, Linda. Nice to see you. Hi, Naoka. Okay, I think that's lovely, that having that bright pop in there works very well. I think now we want some pretty peacock leaves. Oops. Take care, Robin. Enjoy your dinner. I'm very satisfied by this little leaf. It's very sweet. I feel like we need more green. I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pretend this is a script stamp or something. No, did I do the other one? Which way did I do the other one? Did that one across? Should I do this one downwards instead? Makes it look like rain. Bye, Donny. Take care. We need to pack to go to the hospital. Oh, God bless. Take care. Does look like rain, doesn't it? It's a fun sort of texture to add in. It almost makes the paper look a little bit crinkled up in places. Yeah, it's fun. I feel like I need more pink in there. Or do I just colour in the flowers pink? Oh, what about pink centres? Oh, there we go. Look, stamp the little flower, twist it, and then you get a pink centre. Oh, the only thing, now I'm looking at it, it reminds me of pink eye. You know when you take a photograph and someone has a pink eye? It reminds me of that. See, I've said it now. You can't unsee it. I wonder what one of these would look like coloured up, coloured in with the pink. What do you think, ladies? Do you think I should do it to all of them? And gentlemen. I missed one on the right, did I? No, that one. Oh, that one. You prefer it uncoloured? Okay, that's fine. In that case then, what I'll do is add maybe some more texture, but maybe in the bright pink, just around the edges of it to help it show up a bit more. There we go. That just helps the flowers just to pop a little bit more. So just remember that if you've done a design and you think, oh, the flowers actually, the flowers should be the focal point, you know, your main flowers really. And if they're not popping as much as they should, you know, just find some sort of texture to go around them. I mean, often we just use the leaves as a bit of a way to make them pop a bit more. The odd one. Well, yeah, you could do the odd one. This little fern is so sweet. Right, I'm going to stop there, guys. I think I'm done. So, just to recap, the colours we've used tonight are Magenta Madness, Blushing Bride, Cinnamon Cider, Pear Pizzazz, and Pretty Peacock. There we go. Good night, Deborah. Nice to see you. Hope you've had a better day. None of them are odd, though. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think if I was to colour them in, I'd perhaps do the two darker ones. Sorry, not quite in shot. Yeah, the darker ones maybe. That's possibly the ones that I would do. So that the others are sort of like just faded in the background. So, yeah. Okay, so that was number 3. Sheet number 3. I'm just going to pile up all the stamps. Just want to check the name. The Prized Peony. Okay, so in... Okay, right. So, we use Prized Peony, Framed for You, Touched My Heart, and Forever Fern. So Touched My Heart is a host set. So in order to get hold of it, you either need to place an order that's over £150, and then you can actually earn it for completely free, because with an order over £150 you will earn 10% of that order value in freebies. And so you just need to go to the left hand side of the website and go to host set, and you'll be able to add it to your cart for free. Now if you don't have an order over £150, but yet you know that your order goes over so its value is its actual value is £19, but it's a special, like, it only costs £11 to get it. So if you have a voucher to the value of £11 and you're a customer of mine, please let me know, because I'll be able to order it for you. It can be one of your reward freebies. Okay, so just let me know. Right, so first play, we did this with all the pink, gorgeous pink peonies. I'd love to have a go with it, maybe with cherry cobbler or something like that, to see how it turns out. And we've got the lovely little flowers and little leaves in there, and then some of that lovely sort of diamond shaped texture that's in the Prized Peony stamp set, which I'm really pleased about. Oh, excuse me. I'm really pleased it has that little tiny bit of texture. You know, it's like the equivalent of having a bit of a splatter. Okay. So, good luck with the flush. Interesting. Which one's interesting? This one. Is that, you didn't see that one being made, did you, Nessa? Okay, so this is more of a, like a toile or a, you know, tone on tone. We just used the one colour. We used Pretty Peacock and ended up with lots of different shadings, because, you know, you can stamp off and all that kind of thing. So that was fun to do. I would recommend that you do have a play. If you've got a stamp set that's particularly pictorial but lots of lovely images, then it's worth trying the, sorry, monochrome. Not, what did I just say? Yeah, that's what I meant, monochrome. Okay, so that's 1, that's 2, and then we just finished with that one there. Okay, the 3, which is a bit more higgledy-piggledy, but fun to do. Nessa likes the monochrome. There we go. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys, and in letting me indulge in with these new stamps. And hi Glenna, nice to see you. You'll have to watch the replay, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. So. You're welcome, Jenny. Enjoy your 10th year. Well, no, it's you're into 11th year now. You're welcome, Deborah. Thank you. Take care, Liz. Sleep well. 1 and 3 you like, says Erlene. Thank you. Right, I don't think I've got any other news. Oh, apart from, I do have the new Stampin' Seals, and I did have a quick little go with it, and I'm really pleased at how sort of smooth they run. They're really lovely. So, yeah. And I was quite pleased to note that when it first arrived, I was a bit disappointed with the packaging because I thought, oh, it's plastic again. Ah. However, if you look at it, it's got the number 4 and it LDPE. Now, this can be recycled. Now, you do have to check that your local recycling facility, if it will recycle the LDPE. If it doesn't, your local Tesco or any supermarket that recycles plastic bags, it will take this. Okay, so that can be recycled. Just letting you know. But you should only have to purchase one of these, the actual casing section, once, because you then just buy the refills forevermore. It sounds like a sect, yeah, the LDPE. There we go. Right. So Esther lurking there, you know, pops her head in to tell a joke. Thank you, Helen. Nice to see you. Thank you, Jeanette. How do I join your Stampin' Up since I live in the USA? Oh, Erlene, you can't, I'm afraid. I can recommend people for you to join. Is Deborah Mitchum, are you still on here? There are lots of people I could recommend, but I will go with the person that's on my live right now, just to be fair. So, Deborah, are you there? So there's a lady called Deborah Mitchum who was watching earlier. She's a demonstrator. So you can purchase through her or you can join up through her. Sometimes we have other people. Yeah, I've got 4 dustbins. But unfortunately in the UK, each local authority have different rules, which is really frustrating, Martina. Really frustrating, because some do some things and some don't. So, oh, I forgot actually with this one. Sorry, I'm just looking at it and I noticed I've got this leaf here. That this leaf would have been a good way to add extra things in. There we go. Can you put the stamp set at the bottom? Sorry, what do you mean? Do you mean show it? Yes, you mean write the lists. Yes, yes. Yep, there we go. So that's Prized Peony, Frame for You, Touch My Heart and Forever Fern. Okay. There we go. Janet's a demonstrator as well. Hi, Janet. Welcome. Is that what you were asking, Erlene? Yeah. I will write a list. Yeah, I will write a list. Hi, Nydia. Lovely to see you. Yeah. So this is available in English, French, and of course this is the German version, but it is available in English and French. And it's called Prized Peony. Alright. Right, there we go. So that was fun. These are all new stamp sets actually. take care for now. Do post any questions if you have them. Please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to join Artful Stampin Space to share anything that you've made, please do. It's a great fun little community. I will leave you with, I had a couple of cards to show off that I've had recently from customers, or friends and customers. So I had this one. Someone on here sent that one to me. Oh, I remember this stamp set. Oh, and the little, gorgeous. I love this one. And this was, someone had to send me some money, so they put it in this card, and she did a one-sheet wonder with all the brights. And I don't know, I want to know how she did this square bit here, because I don't think it's smaller than an ink pad. Anyway, I like the sort of collagey brightness of this, really fun. And then I finally got in the post a card. This is a card from my friend Denise from Ladybug Stampin, who some of you watch, with a lovely note inside it. And I think this, I'm going to ask her how she made it. I don't know if she's done a video on it, but it's an envelope that she's cut a hole in and then slipped a card inside, but then used dimensionals underneath it to make it raise up like a frame. How cool is that? And then she's got the little bits and pieces. So there we go. Oh, excuse me. I must go to sleep. She has done a video. Oh, great. My daughter starts back at school tomorrow, so I'm going to have to get up earlier than normal. So I am going to go and not stick around like I did last night and talk. So, thank you everyone. Take care. Bye.